Got an idea.
Hmm? Oh, why is my encoding overloaded? Could be.
Hold on.
Oh, well.
Hmm?
Let's get this party started.
Come on.
Slash
No,
R
yeah.
30D20.
Yeah, keep...
But you're not doing. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
There we go. Alright. Good God. Alright. Not the rules. Alright, cool. So, slash R 1D20D20. But yeah. Anyways, so last episode,
20
yeah, so welcome everybody to another episode of, Villains? Yeah, Villains, Wrath, no, Land of Heroes? Yeah. Sorry, I've been on a homework binge for the last week, so my brain
It's been a weird week, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been on a homework binge for like the last 9 days, so my my everything's not been right here. But anyway, so welcome to another episode of Land of Heroes, everybody. We are here with Rogue, Roasted, and Burnett again. Lazy.
Hey guys.
Good God. Malachi is once again not here.
He's still sick.
So,
Say sick with the flu.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's sick with, but he's probably sick with something.
I have to get ready to leave in about an hour or so.
Yeah, so we're starting this a little bit later than we normally do because of certain reasons that happened a little bit earlier. So it's going to be kind of a short episode, probably around 40 minutes or something of that sort. Really short episord. So anybody who's trying to catch up with the series, you know, feel free to take this as a little bit of a rest moment, you know, for whenever that's going to be. But anyways.
I gotta use my sword instead of my gun.
So anyways, so last episode, you guys were inside of the forest. I'm going to use Rogue's token here. You guys were inside the forest. Rogue's lag activated after he had a nice little talk with, let me pull out Ilwin here, who looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just showing off my sister's drawing at this point, so don't worry about that. But anyway, so y'all, yeah, it's a really nice drawing. But so y'all had an interaction with the Fey Lord Ilwin here. It's not really a lord, but whatever. Got a lovely little key.
Ilwin the World Eater. Oh,
yeah. Got a lovely little key.
It sounds like Ilwin. That's his name, Ilwin.
Yeah, Ilwin.
Okay, now it's starting to sound like Illidan from World of Warcraft. Now, congratulations.
Yeah, it's actually a reference to his name. Technically, is just "I will win," but shortened and then put in one word, so "I will win."
This is the most dumbest shit.
I know, right? It's fucking fantastic. Anyways, so after talking with him, kind of, he kind of gave you guys information on what the ocean world is like. Namely, the fact that the land masses contain a lot of very scary creatures, while the ocean itself is much vaster and scarier than the land is. But in order to get the Ocean Lord to appear, basically, because it's a god. No one knows how it spawns. It's literally a god. You want to talk to some of the inhabitants of the area and see how they summon it or what they do to do it. And that was his main suggestion for you, was to figure out how to spawn the war god. Because literally, the war god could spawn anywhere on this entire map, essentially. That's kind of thing. And then, Rogue, I believe his lag started spinning, and so it shot Burnett all the way over here with Roasted, and Rogue had to take the long way around.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
It was very entertaining.
It was.
Yeah, so now I have to figure out how I'm going to get Roasted and I off.
Yeah. I think it was a tree that started spinning again.
Yeah, the entire forest practically started spinning around you guys, which was just crazy. Anyway, so the first world that you guys are in, right here. Now, this might not seem like the ocean world, but you guys are also about 90 feet off the ground. And by 90 feet off the ground, I mean the island is 90 feet off the ground. Roughly. Probably like 90 yards, but whatever. Anyways, so you guys do peer on here, and you guys do see a lovely little runes for the most part. You guys don't see or hear anything else, though. So, what'd you guys like to do here? You guys can see over the entire ocean, by the way.
Well,
did my character finally wake up after what happened?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Yes. You do wake up to the very painful feeling of being smashed into the ground while being held by...
The hell just happened?
You don't want to know. All I can say is, I hate my lag.
Took you a while to get to them, but as he walks up, yeah, you're just like kind of.
Last time I remember, we were fighting those damn Urks, whatever the hell they were, those fairies.
The elves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we beat them. She came willingly, and yeah, and we struck another deal with the
Elwyn.
Fae God, Elrond. Yeah, the Fae God. So,
all right,
it's much nicer person than we were told, and yeah.
Yep. You now have the second of what you imagine is 5 from the shape of it, of these items. They actually like pair up against each other, making almost like a star shape of sorts. Very kind of neat.
Oh yeah, and there's one thing I need to say. We do have to bring back the bio of the Wonderland's god to him. He requested that, so.
If we can kill it.
If we can kill it.
All right.
He added to that, so.
And what does he give us in return?
We get to live.
He didn't really say what you would get in return. He just said he would do something for you.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be good because for that elf, he just gave us the item we needed. So I imagine it would be a good thing, but
probably a new weapon.
Potentially,
probably, yeah. I mean, that would be nice. Upgrade swords.
Also depends on what the god is, because he also mentioned that the war god was the only creature that he did not know what was looked like or anything properties of it, because it was the oldest creature that had ever spawned, essentially. Besides the dragon, of course, inside the bog, but it's also older than the dragon. So. Dragon's really fucking old.
Does anything show up to my randomly screaming, I want to have some fun?
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. You can't hear anything. Yeah, Roasted just like passed back out. Anyways, you can't hear particularly anything. But you do feel some vibrations.
God, yep. What does that mean?
Well, roll d20 and see whether or not your character would understand what vibrations mean.
Nope. Apparently not.
Can I look around? Just randomly look around just to see my surroundings and whatnot.
Yeah, roll d20. I don't have you roll d20 every time you look around just for lag's sakes. So as you look around,
there we go.
Yeah, as you look around, you do notice a little bit in the distance is a gigantic creature. It's quite in the far distance, but you can't really make out what it is. It's just in the far distance and is gigantic.
Do I notice? Hell no.
Should I roll?
You're welcome to. I mean, you can all feel the vibrations that are going around.
Why did it roll twice?
I don't know. I only rolled one dice.
It keeps doing that. I don't know why.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys can all feel the vibrations that come around. You're kind of loopy at the moment, Roasted, because you just got flung halfway across the country, as well as got stabbed and nearly decapitated. So you're a little bit loopy at the moment, and it doesn't help that Burnett is bouncing you on his shoulder as he's hopping and with joy for some reason.
Oh, crap. That's right.
Yeah. Rogue looks suitably terrified, however.
Guys, there is something big over the horizon. If that's what's causing the vibrations, I'd be worried.
You can't.
Do I have a cigar? No, I do not have a cigar.
I actually tossed
a couple
Reaver over to Rogue because I heard big.
Yeah, in the distance, you guys can see something that is freaking huge. It is causing the vibrations, and Burnett's apparently immediate reaction is, "I'm gonna go eat it." I guess.
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna freeze it.
Could try doing that. You would be freezing it for all of eternity, but you know.
Should I do something?
All of eternity, yes.
Oh my god.
Does it look hostile in any way?
No, it's just walking around. You know those plant-eating long-necked dinosaurs?
So the Brontosaurus, okay.
Yeah, it's about 9 times the size of Brontosaurus, but Brontosaurus. If I had to really give an estimate, so we see your guys' height at the moment.
Gosh damn it, I'm getting really sick and tired of that double rolling.
It would probably be. Whoops, that's not good, Judge.
So it's not aggressive?
No, it's just walking. You're fairly certain you could actually get stepped on by this creature. That's about half the size of what it would potentially be. It's huge.
You kill it, it's your game. I ain't being a part of this. I ain't saving it.
Same
I
here.
want you guys to kill it so I can cook it.
No.
I'll freeze it. You guys can cook it.
I will not.
It'll be a TV dinner.
I am very sure that thing doesn't have anything I need, or is trying to attack me. So I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I want it to be our TV dinner.
No, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Then have fun killing on your own.
The weird thing is, though, that this is you guys are literally on an island at the moment that's floating above the rest of the other islands. So the fact that this thing exists is kind of weird.
Fine, I'll leave it alone.
Good. Because anyways, we don't know how hostile, and if it's not attacking us, or hasn't noticed us, then just leave it alone.
Well, I'm bench pressing a tree.
Shockingly, your lag doesn't affect it, so it literally just kind of passes you guys by. And by passes you guys by, I mean it takes one step and clears this entire area.
Wait, did I collect any? Did I collect a part from one of those demons in the forest area?
You did murder the thing in half, so you probably could take the element of earth if you were wish to. It basically gives you a ability to prevent damage to one person for a turn in exchange for your turn.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
I can always switch out elements, can't I?
I think he'd rather.
You can only switch out elements as long as you kill a being with said element. Currently, you've killed a fire being and you killed earth being, but you only stole the fire being's thing, so you would have to find another earth.
Let me see if I rolled it. See if I actually have it. I'd have to roll a really high number.
Yeah, the earth being you would have to have gotten it as you killed it.
Nope.
Yeah.
The other one is just in your sword, basically. You just took a portion of its soul. But in this world, you imagine it would be water, which is lifesteal. So if you killed something with water, you would be able to steal its portion of its soul and then be able to use the water magic.
All right, I can do that. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Anyways,
so can I? So I guess we're going back to the world map.
I mean, you guys are just on this island at the moment. You guys are welcome to start hopping from one to one if you want to, or you can explore here.
Okay, let's find some. See if we can find a sentient being so we can get some answers.
And let's see. I want to see if I can do something really funny.
Well, you guys want to help me kill this sentient being.
I'm gonna go. I'm up here. I'm gonna jump. Where am I? Where the fuck?
I'm just using Rogue's token as a gem.
Connect to me.
So yeah, where you want to jump, just use this thing.
I'm going to try and jump in the water and be a swim pro champion.
Oh God.
You're
welcome to that. Yeah. So you did take a dive, and it was not the most beautiful dive. It was not the most perfect dive. It was, in fact, probably one of the worst dives that you've ever done in your life. But hey, at least you're not dead. As you go into the ocean, though, the first thing that you see, how much sense do you?
Oh yeah, I have aggro, don't I?
You do have aggro, but your sense is tier 3. So you do have relatively good hearing, you do have relatively good sight, you're able to see very far around you, and the very first thing that you notice as you enter this sea is that, first you hear Rogue shout to you, "That's not a good idea, Alwyn warned us," and then you jumped into the ocean. After that point, you realize what Rogue had been trying to tell you. The amount of sea creatures in here would make that creature look like a small horse. And that's the small ones of the ocean. And they're all looking at you. And they're all very
seafood,
big.
Sushi time.
They're very big. And some of them were angry, some of them are peaceful. You have like weird tuna fish in there, which are about the same size as a continent. But you also have, a couple of sharks in there, which are marginally smaller, about the size of a floating rock.
Alright, let's see if I can save. Nope. I don't even care.
Just watch.
I'm just sitting here going like,
okay.
Can I do
a lost soul?
Please. Try. Yes. Okay. So I jump out of the water just for the nick of time, but then I use my sword and see if I can grab a hold of a giant fish to eat. just for the hell of it, and cook it.
Yeah, so you stab into the ocean, kind of like a fisherman with a spear, but you just have your sword, which oddly enough works as well.
And then I just sing, "I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay."
They do have quite a bit of strength. So you do pull
Alright.
this gigantic sucker out of the ocean, which
I
is
apparently
horribly
don't care.
terrifying. Because it's one of the smaller ones, and it's bigger than 4 of you, but, still.
I apparently don't carry enough to hit him for saying I'm a lumberjack and I don't fishing.
Oh, good God.
Well, it looks like you have something to cook up.
Yeah. Hey, you gave him some food.
Am I going to cook it, though? Nope.
There you go.
Why is it black? The fuck?
It should be. You guys should be able to just
And
be-
why this map looks like? I'm sorry, this map looks like shit.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't
Why
do
is
well
it-
with enlargements. This thing is actually supposed to
Oh,
power
okay.
much more
whatever.
things. But anyways,
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
it's just what we have so far. So you guys go into another area of sorts, and big ass giant ocean right here, which is significantly bigger. Just imagine all this stuff is like 60 times larger.
Okay.
You can sense a
Okay.
theme of big in this area.
Yeah, I
Um,
can. Yeah.
So you guys jump
Excuse
down
me.
next to Roasted as he's shinking a fish, I guess.
Yeah, I just shook a. I just shanked a fish, and I just put it on, and I just light it up with my fire magic.
Meanwhile,
Smart
I'm
plan.
just over here looking at Rogue, going like, "How you doing?"
I'm doing good. I mean, that walk kind of cleared my mind a little bit.
Very
But
long walk.
it was. I mean, I'm surprised I was able to find you guys.
Yeah.
Be
I mean, yeah,
honest.
general big idea. Apparently, it didn't move very much.
Am I the only one seeing? Oh, that's since
That,
16. Never mind.
that was delayed, I think.
Let me just.
I guess I pissed off the creatures.
It's you notice like something like shumbling up towards the shore as it like kind of starts like
The thing that
stretching
looks
or
like
whatnot.
Cthulhu.
A little bit, yeah. It starts
Um,
like stretching a little bit. And it's like
Can we help you, sir?
Oh, hello. Wait. Hello.
You
I
speak.
Yeah, I didn't realize humans were here. That's hello. And
I
I
jumped
realized
in the
your
water,
kind
fuck
actually went over here. Or not dead.
That's funny how they came here. I walked here. I'm actually glad I didn't encounter anything, to be honest. But
I flew.
Oh, well, good for you, travelers, humans. Seriously, your race is just all a bunch of like flippy flappy
What
people.
are
How are
you?
you surviving?
you're not here, aren't you?
What?
You haven't seen many humans here, have you?
No, they usually get eaten. He points to the sky, which you once again see the massive creature that's just floating there. You see that thing? That thing's that thing's one of the bigger ones, but it's one of the bigger plant eaters. Usually the ones that eat people or your race, I suppose. They're usually a little bit smaller, about maybe half the size, and they're usually further back near where the this biome kind of starts. So humans don't really get very far. Yeah.
Okay.
We've evolved to surf the waves and all that, hang ten, or whatever the hell you guys say. But yeah, we kind of like
makes sense.
live under the water. It's quite nice down there.
Who
Actually,
are you?
I am. You can call me Bob for sure.
Okay.
I like Bob.
Is that supposed to be Jamaican for I don't fucking care?
That's actually my
Ignore him.
native language.
He's kind of well, let's say he's kind of mad at the moment, but he was kind of put on an unexpected flight, so
He was
I
put
do
on
not
an
know the feeling.
unexpected flight and stabbed.
Oof, that sounds like a very bad journey or a very bad trip, as you kind of say it. So what are you doing here, humans?
we are here on a quest to find a
Ocean Lord.
god, Ocean Lord or a god, if you want to say them as a god.
You're yeah, Oof, you're looking for that one, huh? Oof.
Yes. We were told that there was a way to summon it. See if we can find that, because this god,
There
this
are
god appears randomly?
several. To answer Rist's question real quick, there are several volcanic, underwater volcanoes and whatnot. Although they're so far down that it's very difficult for you, even you with your relatively good sense, to see them. Or Bob looks at it and he's like, "Well, you might want to come to one of our villages, for us to really try to explain how to summon said dude. We're actually about to have a little party. It's a summoning ritual of sorts. If you wish to join us, it's how we typically make it so we don't die by this evil creature of death and doom. Try to kill us. We don't actually see
True.
it ever, but it
True,
doesn't kill us.
okay.
Is it
Thank you.
cold-blooded?
Yay, villages I can burn down.
Not yet. Let
Do
them
you
summon
know
the
if
person
it's cold
first.
I didn't say my character said that in his mind.
Also, one question.
Yes.
I can't help but hear this god tries to kill you. How is this god, or how does it look like, or what can we expect?
Well, it's this guy's a little bit difficult to explain, shall we say. It doesn't really kill us in the same way you may think. It drags us into the ocean, and we never come back. So at this
Of
point, we've just kind of
course.
decided, why drag us into the ocean when we can just throw people into the ocean,
Wait. So you just sacrifice people?
Yeah, it's a party. We all know it's gonna happen one day, so we just have a party about it, and we're all excited for it, and we dump somebody into the ocean.
Can we dump our worthless teammate?
Yeah. You guys. I don't think we're gonna be going to this party.
Well.
I mean,
How else are
it
we going
doesn't
to
work if we
summon this
throw
guy?
your kind in there. It only works for mer people. We throw something in there, it
that-
eats it. We're free for the week. If we throw one of you in there, it's like, you're free for a year. Who cares? We're mer people. You're you.
I don't trust you
Question.
with a 10-foot pole here.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Question, Bob.
Yes.
Do you know if it's cold-blooded?
If it's called what?
Cold-blooded.
I don't know. We've never actually seen this creature. We just have heard from various generational stories of it eating us.
So,
Oh.
you've never. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rogue.
So you've never seen this
Nope.
creature person? Okay.
We've been doing this for how many years is in human time? 7 generations now, I think. Probably in your tiny human span of life. We do it by about 7 generations or so, and we just kind of toss them in.
So another question, which might be worthless: how does this being drag mer people into the water?
Well, he pulls out a scroll of sorts. It's rather waterlogged. You're not entirely sure how it functions as a scroll, but he pulls it out, which drops water all over the place. And it's like, by the ancient, he like turns the paper around. Stories, I guess. Words of the ancient words of the ancestors. The evil being that lies across the sea is never heard or never seen. It simply drags those who did not praise it into the dark and deep abyss of doom. Note, if you want to make it so it doesn't kill you for a year, toss your friend into the ocean. He puts the scroll away.
That's quite simple and wow.
Yeah, well, our ancestors, we weren't really big for the whole mumble jumble of you may understand it, you may not. We were tired of dying all the time, and it was eating more of us than we had, so we just throw one person in there every year or so.
So, you're
Fine.
saying that it only comes once a year, and it's that time of year?
Yeah. In fact, if we don't do it by sundown, it might just eat us. But we have a nice party. We have a nice song and dance. We have a nice what you call humans call it feast, I suppose. And we just chunk somebody in the ocean. Usually they go their own free will. We never actually had to push someone in before.
Okay,
Well,
so
I didn't have to. Bob
so have you guys ever missed a deadline before? Or?
did. Nope. Because if we do, we die. He says this
So-
with a
Okay,
happy
that's
smile. By the way, it's kind
interesting.
of creepy.
Do you know how big it is?
Nope. If we did, we would die.
I have a question then.
Yes.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
All right, can we throw my friend here over into the ocean, please?
I mean, if you humans want to save yourselves for a year, you're more than welcome to. It
No
may
thanks.
eat you instead, you know?
Try to toss me in that thing, and I'm gonna roast you like a goose.
Ah, that won't protect us, mer people. You're an entirely different race, and may be hungry for other races. That's an interesting thought. If you guys want to save yourselves, you're more than welcome to toss one of your teammates in there. We don't judge. Much.
Well, our goal is to not save ourselves, but defeat it. So
Ah, well, if you want, bring him towards you. You're more than welcome to join us. You may get to join the person who's going to be diving down to the sea to save us. You know, it's like generational praise.
that
Who knows? You may be able to save Bob this time.
Do you guys only
maybe.
know the one name?
We know several names. It's just, our name of usually translates into Bob for humans. We're not entirely sure why. We have a guy named Jimmy.
Just call you Bob.
No, you want me?
I think
you want
they
me, my
just call
friend
you
Jimmy?
Bob because of bobbers.
No, well, I meet you with my friend Jimmy. You don't like the name Bob? Guy named Jimmy. Well, the only guy's named Jimmy. It's kind of weird. His weird fish parents wanted to be different a little bit. They may have gone a little bit too far. If you say his actual name in Merfolk language, it's kind of insulting, but it's fine.
Well, Jimmy and Bob are pretty good names.
If Jimmy's don't be sent to it.
roasted Azul.
That's
coming
probably
up,
one of the
talk a little
Bobs.
bit. I think I might have a plan.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. It sounds like there's summoning this
Get
guy, but
closer.
I have two plans. One, we can wait until they sacrifice her to the sacrificing, and go after that guy. And
Bob, where do
see
you
what's
think you're
going
going?
Or we can stop them from sacrificing someone, and just anger them.
Bob,
Huh? What?
where do you think you're going?
Oh, I'm just collecting some rocks. Why do you think I'm up here in the first place?
Uh,
Naturally talk to humans?
question.
Wait, you crazy?
Wait, question.
uh-huh.
Are there any water monsters about to appear out of the ocean?
Oh, there's several war monsters in there. Usually a lot of them are kind of lower and whatnot. But we have anything ranging from, I think you can call them like sharks or, torpedoes thing. They're just much bigger than you might. You see this tree? He kind of walks out to this tree right here. It's easily 300 something feet tall. He's like, you see this tree?
Yeah.
This is about the same size as one of the babies. Sometimes happen. I mean, there's smaller ones, of course, but it's about the same size as an average baby.
I'm going to try something here.
Okay, what are you gonna try?
What are you doing? Azul?
And no, I don't even bother to try and suplex you.
What you gonna do? What you gonna
I try
do?
to I try to see if I can get a shark's attention or something else even.
Well, you attempt to do so. And you kind of just look at them, and they look back at you, and you just start waving your sword in the water at them, and they start eating whatever the hell they were eating in the first place. Still looking at
I'm
you.
gonna
awkwardly.
try something. I'm gonna try something different then. Let me see if this works. Okay. I cut my hand open and just to at least a little blood in the ocean.
Ooh, smart plan. Smart plan.
I
This
was
causes
peeing
the
into
shark
the
to
ocean.
start very slowly floating towards you.
I was just peeing into the ocean. I just stopped caring.
It starts to float away.
All right, that's
Oh.
it. Please.
Oh, God.
No.
No, basically, I just use a fire slash since he's close up to the ocean. It's like, come out, you fucker, and throws a fire slash straight at that shark to get his fucking attention.
It starts sizzling the water underneath it, and it slashes into his skull. And its very first immediate reply is just to start swimming straight upwards into your blade.
Oh wow.
Do I carry enough? Apparently I do. I immediately take it and start cooking it over here.
Brained it. It's just
Can I?
mine.
I asked Azul, You can cook it, but can I have something from it first?
Sure.
He takes out one of the pieces of that shark, his tooth, to add to spell power collection for water.
That's a very smart plan, yeah. So you're able to like move the soul of the shark, or water soul in this case, into your blade, while the fire soul dissipates.
Wait, do I have to go back to the Firelands in order to get that too?
Pretty much, yeah. Or fight something that has fire in it. As Ilwyn demonstrated, sometimes the different biomes will, like, things will migrate from different biomes into things. The fairies tend to move around every now and again.
Okay, I just want to
in
borrow
those
water
places.
and see what it does.
Yeah.
But usually
Anyway.
fire's my
Heals
aspect.
you.
Yeah, true.
Water, actually, water is perfect too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
or
why I
you
have
do,
water and
I
ice.
think, what is your attack? 1d... on rested damage. Yeah, 1d5. So you do 1d3 damage with your water,
I'm
and
the
then
one that has
take that much
1d6.
health as well. But anyways, so he looks at you kind of oddly, but he just kind of shrugs, and he's like, anyways, if you wish to meet the water god, which we've yet to meet, it's kind of like a fair deal. You know, we throw people, or mer people, I suppose, at it, and it doesn't eat our entire population. Yeah. It'd be nice to
Okay.
have it not be there, but it'd be kind of awkward because we don't know where to throw our people at after that year, you know?
True. Well,
Throw them at the
Uh,
shark.
Oh, yeah, we could. You know what? We will praise a shark if you guys kill that thing. You know, thank you.
oh, we're here to try to kill it. So no.
Or you
Yeah,
guys can try to live a peaceful life for once.
True.
He looks
true.
at you blankly.
Like,
Right,
you guys
anyway,
can
so I'm just
figure out
collect my
something
rocks
that'll be
here. You
fun.
know, just collect my rocks here.
Oh wait, question: has that megalodon been fully cooked? Because I want to try something very quick.
It is.
No,
quite
not yet.
Okay, I slice open a little bit and collect some of megalodon blood just for the heck of it.
Ooh, very nice. It is
And
very big.
I'm going to drink it and see if it can help my dark transformation.
Do in fact drink its blood, and it has a very irony taste to it, like blood. Also very salty. It's very salty blood. You just got the blood from the salty sea. You're now very salty.
And now for the next for the next few minutes. Yarg! Now I talk like what matey? What the fuck?
You've gotten
Sorry,
very
Rogue.
salty, good son.
Sorry, Rogue. I am just shoving Megalodon into your mouth.
Oh.
Oh great! Now he's gonna. Oh great! Now
Like
he's gonna
brisket.
start talking like a
No,
pirate.
oh, thanks for the sushi. I didn't. Okay. Well, I am
Horrified
hungry.
about
That long walk was kind of made me
Very
hungry.
tired.
So.
Yargy, scurvy dogs. Let's just go to these fine folks.
Yeah.
Bob, are you
We can,
insulted by
Mr.
that as
Pirate.
well?
It's the pirates.
Aye, Captain.
Bob, are you insulted as well?
Is Rogue salted because he
He's being
drank the blood?
assaulted
Did he
by
come talk like a
Burnett,
pirate?
No. No,
He's been
I just ate.
Yeah, he's been assaulted. But
Assaulted. I was being stuffed stuck my
Assaulted
face
with
with
food. It's the best kind of assault.
no, right. Anyway, so I'm assuming you guys travel with
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
just
Bob.
we do,
so-
yep.
Mm,
Because right now it's the best way to go. So
So after a while, you do manage to get to his hometown, which looks rather nice, actually. It's very quite peaceful. It's on the ocean, which probably isn't the best idea for a bunch of people that
and
die from the
yeah,
ocean.
stop talking like a.
Oh, hey
But,
there, Bob.
yeah, he brings you guys onto the ocean platform. Probably not the best thing for people who get murdered by the ocean, but you know, who cares?
True, but no. Trade off.
Right,
They can
interesting.
travel between place to place a lot faster than walking. I mean, there are water.
They are mer people. They don't really need this place. But anyway, yeah, you guys also notice that there's a lot of festivities going on. There in each of these huts, there's a different like food or there's a different game to play or anything. They all seem really, really happy. Over here seems like the command tent or wherever it is. There's a couple
This one
people
kind of
just
looks like
sitting
the food tent, so you're gonna see me over here.
there. It's just a really nice place, honestly. You do see one person just over here, bawling their eyes out, crying, kind of like a very depressed person. But
Oh,
besides that,
wow,
everyone
right.
else is having a fantastic
Okay.
time.
Can
Question.
I?
Go ahead. Ryan.
Can I go ask that one crying?
Just walking
What's
around and
up?
found him.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go.
welcome.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go see if there's any shit to steal.
Yeah, because no,
There's a lot.
I
You
would
were
like to know
actually in
more.
Merchant's place.
What? Oh, okay.
So weird that happens. So 1d2.
It's like it was a 2d20, but it's only a 1d20.
We'll use the 16.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay. So you figured out what to do for that.
Yeah, you just start stealing shit. Yeah, I'll just use 1d2. Anyways, so you guys walk out to the crying guy who's currently bawling his eyes out. You obviously ask him what's wrong and whatnot. Like, my favorite fish, Mr. Bobalong, died. He got eaten by a hydra. It's kind of interesting. They like ripped into 5 pieces. It's pretty impressive. Anyway,
Hydra sounds like something
my
good to
dear
eat.
son, how you say in your language, Bob, he is going to be dying today. Or maybe it was Jimmy. Jimmy dying today? Might be Bob. Bob's my kid. Jimmy, he's the weird guy.
Huh. Well,
Don't know
Jimmy
what
sounds
happened to
pretty.
him.
I'd like to say that we're here to help you out. We're here to try to kill that god per se.
You
that's been
will.
terrorizing you.
My Bob is gonna survive. What do we do after
Maybe.
that?
Yeah, well, that
If I can keep these
can't say
two
anything
to
about that.
ranged attacks, I can freeze it in place.
Do we do we then have to kill them ourselves? Is that what?
No.
To
You
be
guys
honest,
can probably find stuff that you enjoy and do that.
true,
Oh.
true, yeah. Just enjoy making music or art
Yeah,
or no
living.
living,
No.
yeah.
We didn't think of that before. We usually have like 12 kids in a bunch, and so we try to just like shove one of them off every every year or so. We have a lot of
Oh,
kids,
well,
population control, and all that. What do we do when we have too many kids?
Why not
Okay.
just
Do we shoot
make
them?
orphans?
That's a good plan. But do we kill them?
No, that means you guys would
No.
kill the parents.
Exactly. So
Oh.
how's that a solution? I am not questioning this. No.
We could
That
just.
means that
I
they
suppose we
can
could just jump
make
off the thing and
your
let the
future
Hydras eat us.
generation.
I wonder what I
Well,
would look like in
those-
5 parts.
Sure. There's plenty of creatures around here that looks like could be predators. So
True.
survival of the
You have
fittest, I
many?
guess.
The Hydra's
I
probably
mean,
the one
we
you
were
want to
just
look out
cooking
for. It's quite
Megalodon.
creepy.
Okay.
We were just cooking a megalodon earlier.
Those things
And
are so
by
nice
we,
to
I
have as
mean me.
pets. You have one as a pet and nothing will get near you. Well, they will. They just die before they get to you. They're quite nice pets. Unless they're angry at you. Or you haven't fed
That's
them in
good
a
to
week.
know.
Well, it was angry at a friend of mine, but
Don't forget
yeah,
to
it
feed
wasn't that bright.
Papilodon for a week. They get angry at you.
I can imagine.
Megalodon. I love it.
Quick question.
Yes.
What time do you usually do the sacrifice at?
Well,
Just to give a time.
You know, I had to grieve a little bit. We're about to actually get done. You know, if you look over here, I guess, to the
Okay. Have
We're
you
very
guys?
looking.
So
hot.
another question: have you guys ever missed that deadline in sacrificing someone?
He looks at you like you just ask him if he has ever taken his friend's arm and eaten it. What? Are you crazy? Why would you ever do that?
I don't know. I mean,
The
we're
god
kind
would
of
devour
wanting
our
to.
entire village.
Well, that's why we're here. We're here to confront that beast, and apparently, from what I've heard, the beast doesn't appear unless you don't sacrifice anything. So
you're telling
Um,
us.
Since I gotta get ready. Sorry.
yeah.
Since I gotta get ready to leave, I'm just gonna go over to my 2 friends and be like, you know what, you 2 guys sort this out over here. I'm gonna go in this tent, have a nice nap, because I've been fucking thrown around to the gosh damn world to next to the other. Then I cooked a giant fucking fish megalodon, and I drank that blood, and I feel salty, and I'm fucking sleepy. Good
What?
night.
They
That was
actually
just
pick a
more
really good
for
tent
us.
for that. That is the rest and relaxation tent. They start getting massages and whatnot. It's a very nice time.
Oh,
There's
my
also a
bad.
bunch of harpoons in there, but That's besides
Oh
the
yeah, I just take a nap. I'll be like, you know what, you two guys enjoy this. I'll be there when the boss appears. Have a nice night.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, it's like, well, if you want to go talk to some of the commanders and whatnot, they're getting ready for it.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to someone, to be honest. So see what the
I'm
plan
sorry I
is.
have to leave early, guys.
You're good,
It's
man.
okay. It's understandable. I mean,
All right, you guys
I
enjoy
delayed it a little bit,
yourselves.
so. All right. You got a nice
Alright.
night. All right. We shouldn't be going on for too much longer, so we'll
Yeah,
get you
that's
guys
what I
to the boss.
imagined.
Well,
Anyways.
I chucked 8 harpoons.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You
What?
you do stab a couple of things in the ocean, but it does not appear to be much.
Okay. So
But there
yeah. Okay.
is-
Those command.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
there is
ahead.
one really, really old. I'm just don't use the same token here. There is one really, really old guy who's just kind of sitting here. Where is he facing? Okay, that's not one. There. Nope, that's the horizontal. Vertical, damn you. There we go. Alright, yeah, there is one really, really old guy just kind of sitting here looking like he's ancient.
I go up and talk to him, since I would like to know as much as I can for getting to this fight.
Oh, wait, because idea. He's like, welcome, traveler.
Yes, I'm glad I could be here. We are
Do
here
not see many
to.
of you on these lands or flanks.
That's what I've heard, and for a good reason. But we are here on a quest that requires us to confront and quite possibly kill the beast that has been tormenting you.
Oh, you wish to kill that being then? Let me see. Hold on. You managed to kill a couple of creepy looking what are they called? Jellyfish. They're massive, but creepy looking jellyfish. Anyways, it's like, you're looking for that being, are you? Well, good timing. We're about to start the festivities of shoving people in the ocean and seeing if they die. So they usually die, but we have a little scroll here from a few generations before my time. I'm really old, even by your human standard. He grabs a scroll. He's very slow at grabbing the scroll, but he eventually grabs the scroll and he starts opening. He's like, what our ancient ancestors say. They're actually like my grandfathers, but ancient for you. They say that this being, which apparently they encountered, I guess. I wasn't there, but I was told the stories. This being that they encountered was a shape-shifting being. It's one of the reasons why we haven't found it. Not entirely how accurate this is. Shape-shifting, kind of weird. They might have just seen fish and then saw a second one later. Who knows? Anyways, it's a shape-shifting being that is the king of the ocean and likes to eat people. We don't know why it likes to eat people. Just eats.
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
That sounds interesting. Shape-shifting.
If you are going to attack this evil, cruel being, he looks a little bit closer to the scroll. Note, don't feed it blood. It takes properties. Sorry, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. Anyways, he rolls up the scroll. If you wish to kill it, don't let it lick you. Or eat you, or rip off your arms, or tear apart your stomach.
That's the point.
Wait, if it's actually shapeshifter, doesn't it mean it could technically be you as well?
It could! Oh, the old age I've been. I wish it were. I could die peacefully then.
Yeah.
Someone shoot me.
You
hear from another person cross through like, you're too old, man. We ain't gonna throw your old wrinkled body to a god. What if he gets angry at your pathetic bony bones?
That's why you do it with people your age, then.
That's a good idea, but
I'm too old to die. Fuckers.
Well, since previous accounts I've heard says that it doesn't appear unless you doesn't get sacrificed or becomes angry. Can we see what happens when we delay the sacrifices an hour or two?
You're welcome to just let it be known that we aren't telling you to do this. We aren't telling you to let one of our people live. We would happily throw it into the creature's maw if we really wish to. Please take me, kill me. I'll be your sacrifice.
That's a good plan B. But
you know, it's something to harvest its flesh. It alright devoured your soul. We use you. Well, no, you guys are humans. We can't use. Anyways, we'll just pretend you do. But anyways, if you're going
I'm
over
always
there,
willing to do that plan B.
if you're going to go over there, be wary. One really good way of attracting this son of a whore, it won't eat me, it's really annoying, is to bleed in the ocean and just to kind of like lick up your wounds. It may also take your arm, unless you're an old pathetic bastard like me and that just ignores you for a fucking century. But anyways,
so
have
just
you tried
bleed.
that?
Many times. Even the fucking sharks won't eat me. Tastes bad to them. Fucking shove myself into their faces and let them
I'm
shoot
kind
me.
of curious how you would taste.
You know what, young whippersnapper? If you're able to kill me, I don't actually know how you would be able to kill me. If you're able to kill me without making me die, you're welcome to devour my soul.
Oh, wow.
Without killing you.
You're welcome to
even
try
going
to kill
to
me after you
interfere.
kill these people. I'm the only one that remembers the old ways. They just shove them off the bridge at random times in the day if we don't let them, tell them once a year. But anyways, I'm the only one who remembers, so if you can kill this being, come back and shoot me. I don't care. Otherwise, leave me be. I have to stay old.
Sorry to say,
fucking
these idiots don't know how to use guns. They haven't even learned how to
stab
make them
me,
yet.
shunk me, throw me in the ocean and tear me apart and pray to everything that exists that a shark will actually eat me, but still.
Well, we came from another universe and we had guns. They changed our guns to bows.
He puts his weird webbed hand on your shoulder. Well, young whippersnapper, I hate life.
If I had a gun, I would gladly shoot you in the head.
Come back
just
after
to
you
end
killed
your
the
misery.
being, or captured the being, or licked the being in the face. Whatever you do to the being, something that make it stop killing us. We don't actually care. We happily throw our people away. It's just harder, But they don't.
I am getting thoughts that only rogues get. I'm not sure I want to attack him just yet. So.
Thank you for that, young whippersnapper. Also, fuck you, but thank you. Yeah. Come back and kill me when you're ready. And by ready, I mean when this base is safe, because this is the only thing I live for at this point. Also, these fuckers won't kill me, but it's the reason I live.
Well,
they don't kill you
Sharks
because you're old and you're the
against
only
me.
one that can
Damn
kill
you,
them.
shark!
They don't kill you because you're old. You know when a year is. And they're very obviously not that bright. I'm
I have
sorry
a lot of
to
time
say.
on my hands. My old... He, looks at his hands. Wrinkled, sloppy hands.
You do have a cut mark. A bunch of cut marks on your hand.
Yeah.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
A long day. And year. And month. Other purgatory times for your weird race. Been long everything.
Decade is 10 years.
Right, yeah, decade too. A long life. I've lived for a long time. He pulls out now a scroll. When you live for long enough, everything hates you. Words of the wise.
Sounds sad. I am... how old again? 26 in this world's age.
You hate everything. Good to know. Prick. I'm assuming you're leaving this poor bastard to his death.
Yeah, we are. We are for now. I mean, after we're done with this monster business,
you'll come back and shoot him.
Come back and
okay, I'm gonna leave him a flare.
Thank you, I guess. Is it?
You'll know when it's time to shoot that off.
Wow.
When you see one fired off in the distance, it'll be a red puff in the sky.
I'll be sure.
Fire that off, I'll come back and kill you.
I'll be sure to put it in my mouth.
That doesn't hurt, sadly.
They'll
Oh,
kill me
dear.
if I try hard enough. Everything
No,
will
sadly it doesn't.
Damn.
I have fired off 5 of
Tr-
those into my
trust-
mouth because I was
trust-
curious of the flavor.
Yeah, trust me, he's tried, and it doesn't do anything.
Damn it.
Which is another world probably, but this world, strangely, oddly enough, it does nothing.
Yeah, kind of weird. Anywho, so you guys eventually get on your. Whoops, that should not be
Well,
that.
I guess we're all on a. Okay, I am inside the boat.
Yeah, hold on. It should not be. Why is my thing not working? There you go. This should be not the one you guys are looking at here, but it won't let me change the layer. No, not that one. Stab it.
Oh dear.
Stab it. Oh god, no. Wait, let me just. There we go. Okay,
Hey,
now
wait.
if I do this
oh,
one, I do.
Wait, no.
No. Why can you?
Bring
Why
the
can you
back
still
one
see
to
the ocean?
forward.
Why can you see the? Did I make 2 layers of ocean?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
did make
what I'm
2 layers
looking
of
like.
ocean.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Why did I make
I
2
was
layers
I
of
was
ocean?
gonna
wondering
say-
why. I was wondering where my character went.
Made
I
2
was
layers
going
of
to
ocean.
say, bring this one to the foreground.
Oh, I have multiple layers of. I have multiple different pieces on. Okay, you know, whatever. I now find another ocean. Thanks.
That's how I could see Rogue's health for a bit, and then when that happened, I can't see it
You
anymore.
should still be able to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
I can see everyone's. I mean,
I don't
before
see
we moved that
from
ocean, I was.
specific.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Double check that you can see it. Yeah. Oh no, visible editors. Why is it? Oh, why is it never click over to visible to everyone?
Hmm.
Come on, you slow bitch. Visible to everyone. There we go.
We need to upgrade your computer soon.
You know, it's only now 5 months. Don't worry, guys. You only have 5 months away. Okay. Anyways, so let me pull you back over here, and let me pull up some old fucker that you guys don't care about. Actually, he's probably a young fucker. Still, right? Just let me. Merfolk. There you are. All right, boys and girls, this is where this is where we throw people in the ocean. Usually, they hit the ocean, then they go downwards into the actual ocean, and then they cry a little bit. They die a lot. But this is where we usually toss people.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's a very. See this boat over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's chugging. Let me just duke. All right, let me just
Delete the Marfolk?
Yeah, just yeah. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your boat. Usually, we kill
Okay.
people before we put them in this boat, but here is your boat.
Okay. Well,
There's
Hopefully,
only
I
a
won't have to kill you two.
with everything we've been
Considering I could probably rip you in half, I don't think that's an easy statement for you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Usually,
I
we have
mean,
to
I
like
literally-
stab the person a couple times before shunk them into the boat. Sometimes they'll go into this boat on their own. That was a
I
good day.
split
True.
a Fey in half with
Kinky.
a single swing.
Very kinky. We haven't done that to Faye before. Maybe I should do that to Jim.
Yeah.
Wonder how he would like
Well, you see another side of him, for that's for sure.
it.
Are you willing to be tested for how you would cut?
Nah, I have too much to live for. Like, dying next year. I'm next on the boat.
I see. Then
Yeah.
I hope we can save you then.
You want to speed that process up?
Nah,
By
I like
irritating
being
me?
next on the boat. I've been next on the boat for 4 years straight. They just keep putting someone in front of me. It's kind of annoying. Oh, yeah, let me just-
I like how we just phase through the boat.
Exactly.
Oh, a little bit bigger than the boat. It's fine.
Well, it's a small boat. I mean, only like one person is supposed to be on this boat. So
Yeah, usually a nearly dead person, but you know.
true. So
They don't tend to
no
move
space.
as much if they're almost dead.
Exactly. So space really isn't a concern.
So,
I grab the oars and fling us forward with a single stroke.
as you fling forwards, the tide pulls you backwards. All about that. He's like, "Goodbye, young travelers. If you don't live, we'll make sure to eat whatever the demon lord the god lord thing gives us. It's just being nice folks and all that.
That's good to hear.
We'll make sure none of
Okay.
you goes to waste, like your gallbladder or your liver. You have those, right?"
Oh,
I'm gonna just fling Grog up so he takes a little longer.
Yeah, we don't. I'm surprised you know that. And yeah, well, wish us
He's a
luck.
rogue. He should be attacking from behind.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I have to kill him.
just
go.
the infinite void.
Just you
This is
just
infinite void.
just
That's
will
fine.
will the edge into the void.
Dunk. You guys finally hit the floor, which was kind of painful and a very annoying existence. Also, you guys have to, be on a boat.
Exactly.
You do have
I'm
ice
surprised
powers,
the
though,
boat
so you
still-
can make powers. The bow is
Oh yeah,
remarkably
he
sturdy.
does. Okay.
Anyway, so you guys hit
Actually,
the
at
floor.
first,
You guys,
I should be more concerned because I'm a fire magic guy. So
yeah, you are on a boat. You're also on a boat with a madman.
it's that too. Yes.
hey,
Thank you for bringing that up.
I'm only insane at a scale of 15 of 10.
We'll
Oh,
see
good, yeah.
about that.
That is-
Anyways,
Yeah, you guys now just cruising on the open ocean.
can I
Okay,
look
maybe I
around
was
and can I
just-
look over the edge, see what I can see? If
How much sense do you have? I'm curious. You have 4
Uh,
sense. Wow. All right.
I have the most sense of everyone, I think.
Yeah, you do.
I have
So-
0, so.
Yeah, roll a d20 real quick.
And he finally rolls high.
Nice. About
Oddly
time.
enough, your lag doesn't cause the boat to tumble. Interesting. But so
Thank
you look
God.
down the ocean, and using your ability to see infrared and all outside of your actual senses, you would also
Mhm.
technically be able to see echolocation.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
that works. So as you do so, like the boat itself is rocking, causing waves to go down, and you do see a lot, and I mean a lot of bodies down there. I mean, it's just red all across the floor because of how many bodies there are. Most of them are just their own. There are a couple of whales. They're probably like 6 miles long, but there's a lot of creatures down there for the most part. It's big. You guys also look
Wow,
tiny.
that is a lot of bodies. Huh.
I am curious.
Nothing
Hey,
seems
Rogue,
to
do
be
you
coming
think I
for
should
you, though.
swing my sword to see if I can make a wave?
Yeah, be my guess. I mean, there's nothing happening right now.
Yeah, nothing seems to be coming for you. It's just calm,
Oh,
quiet.
dear
waves.
lord. Well, I swung but forgot to hold back. So my sword hit the water full force.
Ooh boy.
Oh,
Alright, just
okay.
drag all of you. Good golly. There we go.
How big of a wave did I make?
You made not as big as wave as you may think, but it was still big enough in order to shake practically the foundations of the water, more or less. Oddly enough, still nothing's coming for you guys. It's
Huh.
just, well, obviously a
That's
lot of the
weird.
animals below are now scattered, but
Yeah.
nothing seems to be.
Probably because the foundations
I'm,
open.
I'm remembering what the old timer was saying, and can I
Uh-huh.
can I try okay, I get my knife out and I kind of cut my hand and
Okay. I jumped
I
into
want
the
to see
ocean.
is that I can kind of see if I can get some of my blood into the ocean, see if
Okay.
that does anything.
So you start like
Meanwhile, I'm
pushing
just
your
playing with
hand
some
into
of the
the
water.
ocean. It stings, by the way, because this is heavy salt water, so it burns like a son of a bitch. But you do manage to get your blood kind of drifting in the ocean a little bit, and it starts floating. And you guys do hear a really, really weird sound as the Oh boy, as the water as it starts to drift away from you guys, constant tides and whatnot, and you guys are moving the boat and whatnot. But you hear a weird sound as you do notice inside the infrared, you would hesitate to call it a body because it's constantly shifting, more or less. It seems to be mostly a very small, like about as long as your forearm kind of creature, but it seems to almost be shifting as it's moving. As it's moving upwards, it starts to shift and grow bigger and bigger.
Oh boy. Get ready. I think it's finally coming in. Wait. What is that? What is that?
Is that a freaking
What
hedgehog?
What the hell is that?
Imagine it's like let me make it grow bigger. It's like a jellyfish and an anime girl.
Oh, so kind of like one of the things I threw a harpoon through.
Is that anime monster girl? What is this?
It pops up on the ocean floor. It's like, you're the tasty. Hi.
Hi there. Can I ask you who you are?
You're the tasty. It moves its mouth oddly enough, but the sound that you hear is you're the tasty, as it looks kind of confused for a second before it looks past you. It's like, kill me.
Kill you? I mean, you wants to kill you?
It looks to be almost confused, as it's like, rocks are good for the soul.
I
like rocks.
Are you saying random thing or something? Or
it seems legitimately confused as it's staring at you. It's like, you're tasty.
Yes, we are. Hi there.
Do you have a name?
Bob. By the way, as it's saying this, both of you roll d20 real quick.
Okay, I will. Oh god, this better not be like an anglerfish.
So, Rogue, you do notice that as it's speaking, it keeps changing its voice. At first, when it was like, you're tasty, it was a voice it didn't recognize. But then it was like, kill me, and it sounded very much so like the old guy you were just talking to. And then when it was talking like the rocks, and specifically Bob, it made reference to the guy that, showed you the town and whatnot.
Wait a second. Those aren't the same voices. Are you talking with the people you've eaten?
Bob.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
It seems to be constantly shifting its shape too. This thing is almost bubbling under its skin. Oddly enough, it's also really fast. It's just hovering there, and it's keeping pace and further with the current.
I looked at
it. It was a
I adjusted to its speed and kind of froze it.
Yeah, because it's in the water, it's really, really difficult to freeze it, but it could be interesting in the future. But anyways, so it kind of looks at you for a second as
since it's water, it's also very likely to freeze because water and ice.
But what's the limit of that power of yours?
You notice that it doesn't see, you start to freeze it, and it just kind of looks at you. It doesn't even try to move or anything. It just kind of looks at you as it stares at you. It seems to look into its brain almost to see if it can find a new word. It doesn't seem particularly intelligent. It seems smart, but not particularly intelligent. As it looks at you guys and it's like, young whippersnappers.
Oh, brain time.
Oh dear. Oh, this.
Hey, shape-shifting creature.
Tilts its head.
Do you know if you can hurt yourself?
Food sores.
Do you know if you can be hurt?
Dude, you notice that it something comes up behind it, and it seems to almost meld, as it then turns into a much, much smaller creature. Significantly smaller than it was before it dives back down under the ocean.
That's. I did not like this at all.
I should probably get us out of here with ice magic.
Yes. Make us an ice something, because I don't want to be in this boat when it gets dragged under.
Oh, sweet! I made an ice bridge.
Yeah, you did manage to. And you hear a thunk as you look under you, and hold on, let me see.
Did it hurt itself on my ice?
It didn't hurt itself necessarily. It turned into a gigantic crocodile 4 times the size of your entire ship and smashed into your ice barrier from below.
Did it hurt itself though?
Doesn't seem to be hurt, just seems to be momentarily stopped.
It's
Almost
just gone
confused.
like,
It once again changes shape.
Nice.
It's
I
really,
just
really
grab
difficult to keep up with
run
this
up
thing.
my bridge.
Oh, dear.
Just
Do
start-
I keep my infrared present the whole time, or do I
Yeah,
have to
you
re-roll
basically
that?
get to see in pretty much anything. You do see it moving around, but it's so unbelievably fast. Probably because it's underwater, and that's what it's being accustomed to. And it also keeps changing shape. It goes from like the smallest pinprick of a thing to something like the giant crocodile, constantly
this
moving
is-
around and changing. Really creepy to see.
I'm going to stop for a moment and look at the thing to see if it's anywhere close to catching up to us.
It's directly below. Like, it's constantly below you. It's significantly faster than your boat or pretty much any. You do see it. One thing that a rogue notices every now and again is you do see it pass by other creatures, who then promptly die. From what you can tell, Rogue, because you do have a relatively high sense, and you can see kind of like the infrared and kind of like that, and you can kind of see where things' hearts are. It eats their hearts. It
So
literally
I'm just-
goes through their bodies instead of around or anything like that. Except for in cases of some things that are like significantly large, like whales, for example, it will just clear a path straight through it, and the whale will just start to heal itself, basically.
This is kind of interesting. We never fought anything like this before.
Alright, so
disturbing.
I've managed to carry Rogue all the way up to actual land.
Oh, very smart plan. Let me.
Yeah, that could be that. Yeah.
Let me. You know what? I'll bring you guys back. Whoops.
Let's see if we can get it to.
Come on to land or something, or if it can come on to land.
Could you just move? Thank you. God damn. Did not.
If anything, I
want
do
to
have some electronics I can throw in there.
So you do manage to get to land, and you do see it, Rogue, as it is. It seems to like stop like against the land, and it just kind of like. Oh, sorry. Bob here needs to not be here. It seems to like stop for a moment before almost completely disappearing, and it pretty much just vanishes from sight. Even your infrared can't track it after a certain point. It sped away, and you're not quite sure if that's good or bad. And ladies and gentlemen, we shall see next episode whether or not this thing is about to try to kill you guys in the worst ways possible.
Well,
It does not
since
seem
I'm-
particularly intelligent, though, so that might be something that you guys can use against
It
it.
could be, yes.
Yeah, seems like a hunter more than anything else. But anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, and you guys want to see what happens with this horrifying creature, we don't have a name for it, because it doesn't have a name. It's just the water god. Go watch the next episode and tune in.
It kind of reminds me of the creature you see in Ocarina of Time for the Water Temple.
Oh yeah, a little bit. But anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and leave a comment for the comment of the week for the Purgatory Corner Weekly. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.
Later, guys.